As our forefathers said, countless victories are the path to end. The best way to win is to reduce the enemy's morale to zero. The morale balance is pushed as our enemy deploys their troops. This gauge represents the time of day. When the gauge is depleted, the enemy has sent a troop of shield soldiers. Let's fight back with a troop of spear soldiers. Long-range troops have advantage against medium-range troops. Medium-range troops have advantage against long-range troops. Long-range troops cannot attack if the enemy gets too close. Therefore, once we destroy an enemy troop, their total morale will decrease, as well as the morale of the other enemy troops in the battlefield. The most effective way to greatly reduce the total morale of the enemy army is to break down their gates and walls. Let's break down the enemy's east wall by using a siege weapon. Siege weapons require soldiers to push. If the number of units drops below the requirement, the siege weapon stops. Stopped siege weapon can be identified by an icon. Let's send another troop to replenish the number of units. The soldiers intended to replenish the siege weapon must be behind the siege weapon. Many melee units can move siege weapons. You can check the unit information later to see which units can move siege weapons. Enemy troops have appeared on the west. It seems they have increased their movement speed with spells. However, their strength did not increase. Tank troops can taunt enemy troops and change their line of attack. We have succeeded in destroying the enemy's east wall. This has greatly reduced the enemy's. Generally, you win by depleting the enemies. This time, let's climb their walls and defeat them directly. The east wall has been destroyed, so we should send troops. Let's use a spell card to weaken their castle guards too. There are many kinds of spells, each with their own unique effects, so try them all if you can. From now on, please lead us and send troops wherever you... We have defeated the enemy's commander. You may obtain troops by recruiting them. How about you try? Some materials and silver coins are required. There are 4 types of recruitment: lower grade, medium grade, high grade. You may tap here to check the details of the recruit. You may also change the recruitment type. Well then, I suggest we try to conduct a recruitment. The time needed to complete the recruitment process. Tap the recruit button. The recruitment can be completed at once through a gold payment. Shall we try leveling up the troops? Tap command from the menu. You may have up to 5 decks for each deck consists of only 6 spell cards are allowed to be used in only a certain max 1 commander card. The number of same cards that can please check here to see how many of those cards. There are 2 ways to organize cards. Well then, shall we level? The plus and minus buttons here can also be used to organize. This is the ability that this troop has. You can see the description of each status by tapping this button. Here you can see that you have more cards than you need to level. Silver coins can be gained from win. Now, let's try When you raise the level of troop cards, you also, now that the account level has been raised, we can upgrade the workshop. Tap the workshop button. In the workshop, you can upgrade. Once the level of the workshop is raised, you may raise the level of other facilities at the workshop has been leveled up. This allows the spell lab is a recruitment, is a leveling up of command, leveling up the castle, leveling up the commander, raises the maximum, leveling up the deck, increases the maximum cost, leveling up the castle gates, leveling up the the guild facility. In summary, leveling up the workshop. Next, we will learn how to produce spells in the. Here you can produce spell card. The variety of cards here is increased. Let's try producing a spell. A spell card can only be the number of time to produce spell cards. Spell cards are very powerful. That's all for the spell lab. We have covered all the basics. If you would like to, there are 3 levels of rewards for. In addition, however, you can always. Now, we are ready for battle.